After the Week 14 games, we learned less about the NFC East and AFC North playoff situations. Lots of teams involved, very close races. We're going to break them down in this edition of Snap Judgments. I'm joined by senior editor Eric Edholm. Eric, let's start in the AFC North. The Ravens fall to the Redskins 31-28. The Bengals lose to the Cowboys 2019. And the Steelers lose to the Chargers 34-24. All of them lose. Baltimore, you thought was going to run away with this division, and they had a clinching scenario. Does not happen on Sunday. And now the Bengals and Steelers are kind of hanging on to that wild card spot. How do you see this division unfolding after today?
Let me get this straight. Ravens lose, Bengals lose, Steelers lose, Browns win. All right, celebration in Cleveland. Yeah, it just was a crazy day in both those divisions. But in the North, I think the Ravens still are probably going to get this done as two sort of heartbreaking losses in a row. Obviously, the Bengals and Steelers didn't help out their wild card chances, but one of those teams probably gets in. The Colts obviously look pretty strong in that category, and it's just going to come down to how those teams play down the stretch. Maybe who is the least bad of those two teams that ends up getting in.
Yeah, Cincinnati plays Pittsburgh in Week 16, and then Bengals play the Ravens in the season finale. Back to that Ravens game, the Redskins this is a huge win for them because it got them to 7-6. The Cowboys, a field goal at the end, they get to 7-6, and the Giants beat the Saints 52-27. The Giants were the late afternoon game. They saw what happened there. They knew how much important it was to beat the Saints. They have a one-game lead over Dallas and Washington, very much in the NFC wildcard hunt. Eric, that's your division. How do you see this one going?
Well, you heard Tom Coughlin say it leading up to this game on Sunday. He said, we've got to go 4-0. And this wasn't just coach speak. I think he really believes that he's got to run the table to make sure that his Giants get in ahead of the Redskins or even the Cowboys. I mean, look, an emotional day for the Cowboys, no question about it. A vehicular manslaughter charges against Josh Brent, Jerry Brown, the fallen teammate, the practice squad linebacker. Horrible situation. Think about if you're Brandon Carr, you lost your former Chiefs teammate 1 week and then a teammate this week. It's just unbelievable. So Cowboys go on the road, incredible victory to stay in the race. Redskins, emotional thing at home, backup quarterback. Everything's still up for grabs. It's unbelievable how it's still playing out in the NFC East.
Yeah, both of these divisions have a lot to say about their respective conferences wild card. But in the NFC, when you look at the Redskins and Cowboys, what they're going after the Seahawks. And the Seahawks, they also played a late afternoon game. They saw what happened in the early games. They saw the Cowboys, the Redskins, the Vikings, and the Rams all win. And the Seahawks, all they do is wipe out the Cardinals 58-0 to extend their lead, holding on to that NFC wild card spot.
I'm not sure if this victory was more important for the Seahawks or if the loss meant more to the Cardinals. We'll find out about the franchise going forward in Arizona. But Seattle, like you said, in the playoff picture, they've got it all rolling right now. The defense is starting to make plays again. That's the one complaint I had defensively, is that they weren't making the sacks, the interceptions, the turnovers. They got that done today against a bad quarterback team in the Cardinals. So impressive on that front. Got everything going on offense too. We'll see if Marshawn Lynch is banged up, but they're looking pretty good.
And you'd be hard-pressed to convince anybody this Cardinals team start out the season 4-0. Unbelievable what has happened to them in the past couple months. Those are our snap judgments from Week 14. Be sure to check out our website for all of our analysis at ProFootballWeekly.com.